A verbal agreement has been reached between Manchester United, PSG, and Manuel Ugarte. It is getting close and advanced as just broken and updated by Fabrizio Romano. Guys, it is almost there, right on time. Man United should be able to sign their man. This is the latest coming through concerning this big signing that Man United is waiting for to declare our summer transfer window complete and a big success. Well, like, share, and subscribe. My name is Webb. Now, here is the latest coming in from a one Florian Plattenberg. This is a credible guy from Portugal. He has broken many stories ahead of the likes of David Onsen and Fabrizio Romano. And this is it. This is what he's saying that advanced negotiations for Manuel Ugarte. Understand that Manchester United and Paris Saint-Germain are getting closer, either a permanent deal or a loan with an obligation to buy. More details to be clarified, not yet a done deal yet, but all parties involved to get the deal done soon. Verbal agreement is done and sealed. This is the latest. And of course, Fabrizio Romano has come out as well to add his voice to this advanced guy. I feel like this is now the period we get to start the countdown, because this is now the second now from Fabrizio saying that it's all getting close. There are no doubts at all from Ogate and all parties that this deal will not be seen through. So it's a big development there. I feel like they are triggering us for what to expect. I think in the coming hours or days we could be getting a confirmation. We need to be alert because the move is definitely on. Man United are fully focused on getting Manuel Ugarte in, and it's of course beginning to feel like the deal has dragged a lot. It's beginning to feel like you mean same old thing, but I feel like this is significant progress. This is a big update because it creates it stirs up my adrenaline, feeling like it's on the way. I told you after that meeting with George Mendes, they always had to find solutions quick because Man United have stepped up the gear. They do want things to be happening now. They do want to see progress and make a decision because the longer they delay, it's going to be difficult to get options. The longer they delay, they will be finding it difficult to find the options. Now, even Sky Sports News is, reporting that talks are understood to be advancing between Man United and PSG over the signing of Manuel Ugarte. So all these sources are pointing to one thing, that Ugarte is on the way. The talks are ongoing. These clubs are working day and night to ensure that this deal is done. So that's where we are. That's what we're beginning to see. That's what we should be expecting. There should be no concern at all. I think Ugarte will be jetting in perhaps in the coming days of this week. I don't see this deal going past this week. I think it should be sealed the week. Man United are clearly determined to make that happen before close of business this week. So it's the one story trending. He's the only the player trending now as we speak. Uh, I think it's understandable. It's a sign probably, but he's the one trending everywhere. It's Manuel Ugarte trending on all social media platforms because, of course, the major sources when it comes to this transfer talk are all now focused on him and what is bound to happen for Manchester United. So, of course, there were talks of Yusuf Fofana before. Man United are not in any way shifting their focus off Ugarte to concentrate on Fofana or anyone else. I think what they want to do now, the plan is to first seal, to first seal Ugarte. Then they will see what more deals they might need to do before the close of the summer. But Ugarte is the top priority now as we speak. So a permanent deal or a loan deal is what's being discussed. I feel like at this point we don't really care what they do, whether they agree on a permanent or a loan deal. I told you all scenarios, all possible scenarios. I explained them here before. I personally don't think would care about which way they bring in Ugarte. I think the most important thing is for him to come in so that he doesn't slow down the process that has been very exciting. The fee would be around 51 million pounds if we are to buy him. Obviously, that's not money you think Man United can be will have unless they have sold a player. So probably if they fail to sell a player like Scott in time, should be looking at a loan. If a loan move happened, Man United won't worry about a lot about uh, Scott and cost selling any other player. I think that is something then they can perhaps suspend to the next transfer window. So even Dan Ashworth is confident, according to Samuel Lancaster, so the Athletic, is also confident that Dan Ashworth has he expressed this confidence. So I sort of want you guys to know what's happening so that we get, I think, to be in a comfortable place, because I think this, of all deals, I feel like this deal has unsettled us a lot. But the underassurance that we've had for the longest time is the fact that Ugarte is waiting for us the way Andrew Nana waited, the way Sofian Amrabat waited in the last summer when we were bringing him on loan, the way Mathis Delete waited. We know how to keep players waiting, and we always bring the players who've kept waiting for so long. Because imagine a scenario where you keep Ugarte waiting for so long, knocking off any interest from any other clubs, and then at the end of the summer of the transfer window, you're saying we can't sign him. I think that would be extremely dangerous for both United and the player. But I think there is an assuredness, there is a confidence that the deal is going to happen. For me, that shows that it's possible, that the structuring of the deal is possible, and if there is any small possibility, any small window how this can be executed, I think that is what all the involved parties will take, because they are all interested in the same thing, all on the same page, and it's a matter of time that we get to see this done and dusted and happening. And of course, then we shall give a proper scorecard of Ineos and their first summer, and all the guys that are brought in to handle the recruitment, all the experts that have ferry player to support the player recruitment process and stuff. I think we can now then be able to give them a proper scorecard based on how they have handled what seems to be a very, very difficult deal for Manchester United to pull off, considering how PSG have not really been as cooperative, I should say. I mean, considering how much they want, and of course, how they are not in a rush. I feel like we've got every reason to believe in the recruitment team that Ineos have put together. That's Dan Ashworth, Jason Wilcox, and of course working together with Eric Ten Hag. So that's what is happening. That's what's going on. That's the most important thing going on at Man United now. It's the most important update we need as Man United supporters. And trust you me, soon we shall be saying bienvenue, welcome from France. I hope he has learned some bit of French because he's been there for some time. But I'm sure he will know what bienvenue means. And that is Manuel Ugarte. So it's a matter of time, guys. Either way, Ugarte to United is on. Let me catch you later.